And the only other highlight from Raw, it was a pretty tame show for their first show of the year. That was disappointing. But other than the main event, I really liked the inside look at Cody Rhodes' road to recovery. I thought that was great. Now, we didn't see the actual road to recovery, but the video package did kind of encompass his entire return to WWE last year. From his return at WrestleMania, beating Rollins again inside Hell in a Cell with a broken, pec in that cell match. One of, if not the best match for WWE in 2022. I assume the next part, and it said to be continued, will cover his road to recovery. Now we have, I think, 3 Raws left. And by the way, the fact that we are 2 weeks away from the 30th anniversary of Raw, and they either haven't acknowledged it, they haven't promoted anything, is embarrassing. I mean, they went all out for Raw 1000. The 20-year anniversary show they didn't do shit for, but the 25-year show they did. 25 years of Raw, they did put together quite a fun show. For the 30th anniversary, it seems like they don't have that same energy. They do want to focus on the Rumble, but even then, no one is declared for the Royal Rumble except for fucking Kofi Kingston a month ago. We're having a qualifying match on Friday with Ricochet and Top Dollar, but that's about it. So I guess the other 29 spots or 28 spots are going to be empty this year, apparently. No real talk of the Rumble, which is odd, considering the pay-per-view is coming up in a couple of weeks. It's coming up quickly. But we have, I think, 3 Raws left. January 9th, the 16th, and the 23rd. I think the 23rd is the 30th anniversary of Raw show, if I'm not mistaken. So, they have some time for more Cody Rhodes video packages. But my guess is that this is going to culminate in him announcing his entry into the Royal Rumble match, as it should. Really, as it should. Obviously, they can have him be back in the match, return, be a surprise. But this is very much like when Triple H came back from his injury from 01 in 2002. Came out of the guard. I mean, honestly, he might be back on the Raw before the Rumble. This was very, not similar, but they did something similar to a certain extent with Edge 2 years ago. He was out for the second half of 2020 with an injury. And he randomly surfaced on the final Raw of, right before the Rumble 2 years ago, said, I'm going to be in the Rumble this year, and then entered the Rumble and won the whole thing. This is a little bit better because they're covering his road to recovery. We've been hearing from Cody. He was on Raw, the Best Of show, talking about what his plans are for 2023. So they've already kind of teased that Cody could be back before the Rumble. Him being in the Rumble would make for a great reaction if it wasn't advertised. But honestly, people expect him to be in there anyway. You might as well just advertise it. Make it more interesting. There's not a lot of other people that people expect to win beyond Cody. Have him in there. Maybe he comes out at 1 or 2 or an early number and he wins it from there. That's what I would do personally. So I think it's going to be smart. I think it would be smart to announce him ahead of time. That's where these video packages are going. If they want to have him on Raw before then and, a la Triple H in 2002, that's fine too. I think that works just as well. As long as he wins the whole thing, because I think WWE's end date for when, they have to find out whether The Rock can work WrestleMania is either up or it's coming up. I'm not, why the fuck they would wait this long, I'm not really sure. They kind of have to figure this stuff out now, because Rock appearing or not appearing to face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania is pretty crucial, because it affects the entire card if he's not there. Like a lot of matches, as far as what Cody's doing and Drew, Seth, among other people, Roman himself. So I think we're getting Roman and Cody. That's the match that makes the most sense. That's what they should do. So I would have him back on Raw before the Rumble, or just continue to do the video packages in the last one on the final Raw. Before the Rumble, he says, I'm in the Rumble, and then he enters the Rumble and he wins the whole thing. That's what I would do.